Hey guys, welcome back to another day of Mishmiss. I hauled some By Terry products in my most recent haul video, and I asked you guys if you'd be interested in like a full face. And I even asked you guys for By Terry foundation recommendations because I've never tried any of their foundations, and I got so many great recommendations from you. I was a little overwhelmed, so I actually reached out to By Terry and I said, okay, what would you recommend for someone who likes, you know, like a moisturizing base, who has dry skin, who likes like a light medium kind of coverage? What would you recommend? And they actually recommended the Cece cream, and a couple of you actually recommended this as well. So I went ahead and purchased this off of Beautylish, and I was prompted to do a full face because By Terry sent me this amazing like kit of theirs, which includes like a blush and some lip products, some eye products. We're going to be focusing on makeup today, which I've never tried, and I'm so excited to, especially this blush. Doesn't that look so pretty? So we'll be using some of those products. We'll be using the Cece cream. We'll also be using the Youth Glow Elixir. This is one of their limited edition products. It's part of their Holiday 19 collection. It's part of the Starlight Rose collection. And it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I used it once already because I couldn't help myself, and it is amazing. So my plan is to do a full face, but I think I am missing a few things here and there. We'll see what happens, but I do have a lot of By Terry products in my collection. So we'll be pulling some things from my collection. We'll be using some things that they sent me. I also want to mention I'm actually getting ready for a dinner. I'm actually meeting up with my friend Risa over at Risadoesmakeup. I know you guys know her. And we're also meeting up with our friend Lorry Hill. Definitely check out her channel as well. She's over here on YouTube. She also has a very large Instagram account. If you want to go ahead and take a look at any of those accounts, I'll link everything down below in my description box if you're interested. So that's what I'm doing today. We're going to be doing a whole get ready with me. I think I'm going to be like slicking my hair back and maybe putting it in a ponytail, because when I go out to eat, you guys know I get very serious. I don't want hair in my face. So I may slick my hair back. I'm definitely going to change. I have my big like denim dress on, which is literally just a muumuu. It's like my house coat. So I'm definitely going to be changing. So I'll come back with like my final look at the end of this, but let's go ahead and start with my face, because I need to do something. I'm going to start with this By Terry Starlight Rose Youth Glow Elixir. So this is like a moisturizing primer, and I know that's very confusing. I feel like a lot of questions have been asked, like, well, is it a moisturizer or is it a primer? And for me, well, it basically does like triple duty. So it's definitely very moisturizing. I think it also is a very nice primer for me. I like moisturizing primers. I don't necessarily need to use primers that are sticky or pore filling or anything like that. That's really not my thing. I just really like moisturizing primers. And then it has a little bit of a sheen to it. So here is what the product looks like. I'm just gonna shake it a little bit because you can see how rich and thick it is. It almost has like a pudding-like texture. This, by the way, is the box that it came in. So festive. I love this By Terry holiday packaging. It's so pretty. So there's hyaluronic acid, pearl absolute, rose hip butter, moonstone, and rose quartz extracts. And it also has 5 super active ingredients to target uneven skin tone, dull complexion, and signs of aging. I'm all for that. So I'm gonna go ahead and just dip my finger in. And it has the By Terry Rose fragrance. And I am just spreading this all over. Again, I'm basically using this as a moisturizer. I have like my serum and my oil on, but I don't have any moisturizer. I think if you wanted to use some SPF, I would put it down first because this has such a nice glow. I feel like the SPF may hide that a little bit, and you really want to see the glow in this Youth Glow Elixir. It's really pretty. It's just like the most subtle kind of like highlight you can give your skin. So there it is on my skin. I hope you guys can see that it's giving my skin this like luminosity, but it doesn't make my skin look shiny. It doesn't just make it look like it's just overly moisturized. It gives it such a beautiful pearly sheen, and it makes my skin feel like baby butt cheeks, like super soft, super smooth, like very like supple. And the glow to this is like more subtle than the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter, which sometimes, you know, I really like that glow and I really love that product, but sometimes I can go like a little overboard with that and I end up looking a little bit greasy. And I don't feel like I can do that with this product. This product is like a little bit more refined than that one, but I love that it has that like crushed pearl look to it. It's so pretty. So that is the Youth Glow Elixir. All right, next up I've got the By Terry Moisturizing CC Cream. I got it in the shade one CC Nude. I was debating between this one and number 2, and I just decided to go for the lightest one. I figured if it's just a CC cream, it probably has a light coverage. It'll probably be okay. But just some things that it says on the side of the box here. It has intense hydration thanks to the pastel rose native cells. Youth protection released by antioxidant vitamin E, natural long-lasting perfection, non-oily, blurs imperfections, etc., etc. So it also says shake before use, which I'm gonna do. And oh, it's one of those pumps. I thought it was gonna be a squeezy tube. It's one of those pumps. And there is actually more than 30 grams in here, more than a fluid ounce. There's 40 grams and it's 1.41 fluid ounces in here. Ooh, it's very, very runny. Very, very runny. You can see that running down my hand. And I think the shade is gonna be fine. Let's go ahead and apply that. Because this has such a thin texture, I am going to try and apply it with my hands here, my fingers. Very, very interesting. I feel like, well, it feels very like silicone-y, which is not what I was expecting. Yeah, the first ingredient is cyclopentasiloxane, which I think is like a type of silicone. And then the second ingredient is water. And the third ingredient is dimethicone, which is a silicone. So I was not expecting that. It feels nice though. It doesn't feel, I don't know, sometimes like silicone bases, they feel a little plasticky. This doesn't have that feeling actually. It feels almost velvety. Very, very light coverage, but I do see a little bit of like complexion evening. I just put it on like the lower half of my face. Okay, I'm just gonna add like a little bit more to the tips of my fingers here and add it to my forehead. And put some on my eye area. Let's see how much coverage it has there. All right, well, definitely very, very light coverage. It feels very nice on the skin. Very, very weightless. And it does have that by Terry Rose scent, which is very nice if you don't mind it. I'm sitting here debating if I want a little bit more coverage, if I should try and add a little bit more. I think I'll try and add a little bit more, like just to my cheeks that I feel like could use a little bit more help. So I'm just like doing like a half pump and just putting it down here. All right, not bad, not bad. Again, not what I was expecting, but not bad. All right, next for concealer. I don't actually have a By Terry concealer at the moment, but I have been a longtime fan of their serum concealer. It's like their Terribly Denseless serum concealer. I love it. It comes in the tube with the doe foot applicator. I absolutely love it, but I used up my tube. I think I went through 2 actually, and now I've just been testing out and playing with other concealers. But Terry, who is behind By Terry, she used to be behind the YSL beauty line, and she is the one that actually came up with the Touche Éclat highlighter pen. So I'm gonna use this in honor of Terry. Just add a little bit, and I think the coverage of this is a nice match for the CC cream. Like it's not too much at all. It's actually a very kind of like lightweight concealer. It's more of a highlighting pen, I think is what they consider it. Every single time I use this pen, I'm always like pleasantly surprised at how bright it makes my eye area look without any sort of like heavy coverage. It's really, really quite magical. And of course for powder, I've got my tinted Hyaluronic Hydra powder in 1 Rosy Light, and I'm going to use my finger and tap this around my eye area. Next, I've got the same powder, but in the shade 200 Natural, and I'm gonna use this like all over my face to set my makeup. And I've got my By Terry dual-ended powder and foundation brush. This is great for their powder. I really, really like using it for their powder. It's synthetic haired, but it just has this nice kind of like light application to it. And this powder especially is one of those powders that I feel like I can go overboard very easily and then all of a sudden look like the Crypt Keeper, just way too dry and like desiccated. So this brush really applies like a nice light layer of powder. Next up, for a little bit of bronzer, I'm going to use the Sun Designer palette in Happy Sun. These are those limited edition chevron pattern palettes that she comes out with, I don't know, every once in a while, or maybe for the spring season. I'm not exactly sure, but this is one of the newer ones. And I think it's sold out in a lot of places, but I have also seen like a few still lingering out there. So if I am able to find it online, I will link it down below in my description box. But I love these powders. They're very, very soft. So there is quite a bit of kick up, but the tones are just beautiful, like absolutely beautiful. And these as highlighters are gorgeous, but I'm gonna stick with the pans over here. I just wanna use it to warm up my face. I have other products for highlights that I wanna use from By Terry. So we're gonna stick with the bronzer in here, and I'm gonna use my Sonia G Face Pro brush, and I'm just gonna dip it like in the bottom kind of half of this bronzer, and then just a little bit in the darker shade up top. And just going to lightly apply it. I went a little heavy over here. I'm gonna go over it with the powder brush. Soften that up a little bit. All right, that's the Sun Designer palette in Happy Sun. Oh, it's so pretty. It has such a nice warm tone to it. Next, let's go into this big guy because I want to get that blush out. So this is something that By Terry sent to me. I hauled this in my last haul video, and this is just this huge, beautiful kit that comes in this gorgeous vanity. It has a mirror on the inside here. And I actually haven't opened this up since the haul, so let's take a look. There's some really beautiful skincare in here. Face cream, brightening CC serum in Sunny Flash. I love these brightening CC serums, and this color, this Sunny Flash color, is the one that I like to add to foundations if I want a little bit of a bronzier, healthier tone. There's a mask in here. There is the Baume de Rose lip care, which is phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. But I am trying to find the blush. Here it is. So we've got the Terribly Densalis. I'm completely slaughtering that. The blush is in shade 5, Sexy Pink. Okay. Sexy Pink, here we come. So here is the By Terry Velvet Pouch. This compact is really heavy. It's like a paperweight. And here is the compact. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Oh, and it comes with this like cute little brush. Oh my gosh. And it's sitting on top of plastic protector there. Oh, this blush is so bright. It's almost like neon. But look at that fun quilting pattern on there. I can't believe I haven't tried any of her blushes before. I am so excited. So let me go ahead and dig in with my Chikuhodo GSN4 brush. I'm a little bit scared because this color is so bright. I have just a little bit on the brush, and I'm just gonna apply it to the apples of my cheeks and buff it in. Ooh, wow. That is Sexy Pink. Okay. There is such an interesting description of this blush on the back of the box here. Basically says it's a sumptuous powder blush, and there's a technology that harnesses a potent cocktail of pure high color micropigments and FTC, flawless time control, soft focus prisms to deliver smoothing correction and a morning fresh glow that lasts all day long. Well, all right. Oof, I am really liking this color. Isn't that so pretty? It really is very, very fresh. That is like a great word to describe this Sexy Pink color. So you definitely want to hold on to the little plastic sheet that comes on top of the blush because this brush just sits right on top. So anyway, I know I'm gonna lose that thing. And there's lots of other stuff in here. There is a hyaluronic Hydra powder, which I have. I'm gonna set this aside to put into a giveaway. And what else do we have? We have a retractable kabuki brush, the Lash Expert Twist Brush Mascara. At this point, I have a couple of these, so I'm gonna put this in a giveaway as well. Let's see. Oh, we've got some lip stuff, which we'll use later on. Oh, we have an Ombre Black Star, and we have, oh, a lip liner. Okay, so is that it? Yeah. So that is what is included in this kit. There's no like powder highlighter in there, so I'm gonna use the Starlight Rose limited edition holiday highlighter because it is so gorgeous. So this guy I've had for a while now, and it's just stunning. It's so beautiful. It has like the rose, the apricot, and the white rose shades like all mixed in there. And there was like a very sparkly overspray, which I don't even think I've gone through completely. There's still some residue in there. But if you purchase this and you see that sparkliness all over it, that's just an overspray. It'll go away after a couple of uses, and then you're just left with a very like pearly satin powder. Stunning. I'm gonna use my Surratt angled brush. I think this is called the sculpting brush, but I'm gonna use this for the highlight. And I am going to like focus on the apricot part because this powder ends up looking very rosy on my skin tone, and I find if I kind of focus on the apricot, it's a little bit more of like a neutral toned highlight. Anyway, you'll see. I'm gonna just brush that right here, right on top of my cheekbones. And I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but see how it has like an iciness? And I feel like when I focus it on the apricot part, it tones that part of it down. If I focus it on the pink part or the white part, or even if I use like all three all together, it's even like icier than this. I'm just gonna brush it lightly over the apples of my cheeks too, just to give them a little bit more of a pop. This is so stunning. And actually it works really perfectly with this sexy pink blush. I'm never gonna be able to say that without giggling. The sexy pink blush color. It looks really nice with that. All right, as for eyebrows, I'm just gonna use my Tom Ford Fiber Brow Gel. I don't have any By Terry eyebrow products, sadly. So I'm just gonna use the granite color here and just quickly brush that through. Now, when it comes to eyeshadows, I have not had the best luck with the By Terry eyeshadow palettes. I've tried quite a few, and they've always been a little bit powdery for my taste. They've always been a little bit powdery and a little bit like lacking in pigmentation, but I really do enjoy their ombre black stars, and there was one included in this kit. So let's see what color this is. This one is Bronze Moon. Actually, I think I have a Bronze Moon, so maybe this will go in a giveaway as well. Hang on one second. Let me check my eyeshadow stick collection. All right, so I have a bunch of By Terry eyeshadow sticks. I have the Ombre Black Star and then the Stilo Black Stars. These I think are more matte. Oh no, I'm totally lying. This definitely has like glitter in there, but I feel like this one has like more of a matte base, and the Ombre Black Stars have a much more like metallic base. Oh, this one is Bronze Moon, this little guy. So I think this came in like one of their hero products set for this holiday, so I think that's why I have this one. So I have Bronze Moon. You know, I don't think any of the color names are on here, but this one is 02, this one is 04, and this one is 03. Okay, let's take a look at all these. Unfortunately, I've had these for quite some time, so the cap has actually, like the outer cap has actually separated from the like inner cap. So this one is 04, and this one is like, ooh, it's a pretty gold. That could be fun for tonight. And then this one is 03, which just looks like a deep, sultry brown. That could work as well. And then this one is 02, which is more silvery. Ooh, all of these are so pretty. Well, let's take a look at this Bronze Moon. And then Bronze Moon is just a little bit deeper than the one I just showed you. So those are the four that we're dealing with. So I think I definitely want to use like the deep chocolatey brown. I think that'll be nice for some dimension. And then maybe I want to use this 02 color, this kind of like light gunmetal mercury color. Okay, I'm gonna start with the lightest one that I pulled out, this L02 color. I am going to add this kind of like to the inner portion of my lid, and then I'm gonna add the Bronze Moon, and then I'm gonna add the darker 03 color. I definitely want to use the Bronze Moon for you guys since it is included in this kit, in case you were interested. So I definitely want to show you guys that. But I'm going to start with this 02 color, and I'm just going to have my Esom W21 brush ready to kind of help blend it out if I need the help. But I'm just going to draw this right on. And these ombre black stars, I believe they're meant to set down completely, but on my lid, I definitely feel like there's still a little bit of transfer. They don't set down completely. So anyway, all that to say is that they do start to set down, and so I always recommend doing one eye at a time, like if you want to blend out. So I'm going to do my right eye first. All right, so I have that on the inner portion of my lids. Let's move over to Bronze Moon, and I'm going to put this basically on the center of my lid, kind of over that first color, and just kind of blend it out a bit. And then I'm going to take this 03 color. Yes, this 03 color, which is like the deepest out of the three. And I'm going to add this to the outer corner of my eye. And then blend this in. And then also into like my socket line area. Pretty. They're all blending together really nicely. I'm just going to use my finger a bit on this side because I think I laid down like a heavier application of that color. So I just want to soften it up a little bit. So I'm just taking my finger and running it over. Okay, I have to say, I really didn't know what I was doing with all three of these colors, but I think it came out really nicely because I think they all blended in really beautifully. But definitely, if you want to play with these ombre black stars, if you haven't already, you probably have. These have been around for so long. But if you want to play around with them, definitely do one eye at a time because they do start to get a little bit more difficult to move. They do start to set down. Let me think, what should I do? I don't have any like eyeliner from by Terry, but I think actually what I may do, I'm going to take my W21 brush and I'm going to just graze the tips of it over this this last dark color that I used, the number 03, and just get the tips and then use that and just graze it along my lower lash line here. All right, I think that worked out really well. So I'm gonna curl my eyelashes and then we'll come back and use the Lash Expert mascara. All right, here is the Lash Expert Twist Brush Mascara. And I've shown this on my channel, I feel like a lot now, but let me just demo it one more time. So there's like a little twisty thing at the bottom here. So this is position 1. And then if you turn it, that is position 2, and it just kind of like brings the whole applicator down and twists it. So this is for volume, and position 1 is for like separating and lengthening, which is what I prefer. So I'm gonna use it in position 1. Not bad, right? I really, really like it. I think it adds quite a bit of volume without looking clumpy, and it adds some nice length. Well, I really like this mascara. So that's the Lash Expert Twist Brush Mascara. Let's move on to lips. Okay, so there were 2 lip products in this whole big set. And let's see, one is a Lip Expert Shine and one is a Lip Expert Matte. So the matte is in color 10 My Red. Oh, that's red, all right. So that is, that's the red. That could be appropriate for a holiday look. And then the shine is in number 3 Rosy Kiss. Oh, that's pretty. That's really pretty. That looks like kind of a cool tone, almost like mauvey kind of pink color. So that's the shine. Am I in the mood for red tonight? Is this supposed to be like long lasting? Bold matte color, kiss proof, comfortable wear. This may be what I wear tonight then. All right, so let me just swatch this one first. We'll take it off and then we'll end with this one. So here is the shine, again in the color 3 Rosy Kiss. Let me do a quick swatch here. These have an odd smell. They smell like a cologne, and they remind me of something, but I can't think of it. They smell almost like they're powdery. So there's the shine color in Rosy Kiss, number 3, Rosy Kiss. The texture is really lovely. There's a bit of like a perfumed taste to it, which I'm not a fan of. Okay, I'm gonna remove this, and then we're gonna put on the matte version. The fragrance on this one is a little bit more faint. All right, there is the My Red color on, and it sure is red. Wow, it is so bright and beautiful. I love it. All right, so I'm gonna let this lip, dry down. I'm gonna change, put on my outfit for tonight, and I will be right back. All right, guys, so here is my going out look. I thought I'd put on something really cheery and festive, like this black faux leather shirt. So one of the times I met Risa very early on in our relationship, I was like wearing all black. I had like a very dark lipstick on, and she is, as you guys know, she's tall, she's blonde, she's blue-eyed, she's beautiful, and she's so glamorous. And I told her, I'm like, I always feel like Wednesday Addams next to you. So at this point, I feel like I do this on purpose because she'll see me and probably laugh and think about what I said that first time. Anyway, so I put this on and I put it on over a dress. I'm not sure if I like it. I don't have a full-length mirror in my home. Otherwise, I would just stand in front of there and just kind of show you over my iPhone. But I don't have one. I'm gonna see if I can stand up. I just threw this on over like a dress. It's just like a t-shirt dress, but then there's tulle. So it's like a tulle. So it's tulle over like t-shirt material underneath. And so I just have this like over on top of it. It's not very flattering, but I kind of don't care, especially when I go out to eat. Like you're sitting the whole time and I want to be comfortable when I eat, but I may throw on my steak pants, which is just like black trousers basically with an elastic waist. I may put those on. And these earrings I got probably 15 years ago at Barney's Co-op when they still had their Co-op stores, which was like their like younger, more inexpensive stuff where they would have their warehouse sales. Anyway, oh, Barney's. So anyway, that's where I got these. I don't even know who the maker is or anything, and they're just so super old. So here's my cheery holiday look. So, okay, back to this Lip Expert matte. It really feels like transfer proof. Some of it comes off on my finger, so it's not 100%, but I bet this would last through a meal though. And I know I've only had it on for, it's maybe been like a half hour. It is very comfortable. It's completely weightless. I don't feel it at all. It doesn't feel drying. It doesn't feel moisturizing. It really feels like nothing is on my lips. You know, I almost forgot. I have this by Terry Brightening Cece powder in Apricot Glow, and I love using this as like a finishing powder. So I think I'm gonna do that now. And yeah, and let's just see where it goes. Let's just see where it goes. What is my hair doing back here? Oh, I have to fix that. It gives my skin the most beautiful pearly sheen. And the apricot one just gives like a little warmth. But this does also come in like the pink version, which I think is like rosy light. And then I think there's a white one. The white is definitely too white for me. The pink may be a nice brightening one, but I really like this Apricot Glow. It's very nice. One final step, I've got the Air Flash Radiance Mist. This is such a great finishing spray. I love this finishing spray. Yeah, it just like softens everything. And I almost forgot perfume. So I'm gonna use my Maison Francis Kurkdjian Aqua Universalis. This is a great, almost like unisex fragrance that it just smells very, very clean. If I don't know what else to wear, I've been reaching for this one. It's just great. So that's it for my Get Ready With Me full face of By Terry. A big, big thank you to By Terry for sending over that wonderful kit and case with all of these amazing products. If any of the products in there I already have in my collection, I am gonna throw them into a giveaway, which may be happening at the end of this month. I can't blink, sorry. That just looked awkward. That will be happening at the end of this month, at the end of Mishmas, as a thank you to you guys. And everything else that I use, the CC cream, the mascara, the ombre black stars, the blush, oh my gosh, I love the blush. And this matte lipstick, so comfortable, so, so comfortable. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video.